What's up, real MVPs, Ricky Whitmer here, and welcome into our daily video where we love to look at the dampest of dudes, the soggiest of shooters, the moistest of men, and sometimes even the mistiest of misses. These are our wet boys. If you are new to Wet Boys, these are our players of the game of the day prior, or players of the day from the day prior. So for example, this video, you're seeing it on the night of April 27th. These are all from games on the 26th. Who popped off, who didn't, really it all matters. Who popped off, who should we give a little bit of a hat tip to? How it works is everyone at MVP, Dave, Jake, Soapy, myself, get to vote on a Wet Boy. Then the patrons, silver, gold, platinum, they all get to vote on a Wet Boy as well. That's a possibility of 5 new Wet Boys each and every day. However, if you can't support us, it'd be appreciated. And you get to have your voice heard. You get to vote in the official vote for the patron Wet Boy each and every day. That's how we got your back for supporting us. But if you can't, that's fine. We have a community tab. We have a poll that we put on each and every day. Do the non-patrons agree with the patrons of who the Wet Boy should be out of the top 4? I guess out of the main 4, Dave, Jake, Soapy, and mine. But we do have 5 Wet Boys today. We will start with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Dave Oster. And shocker, he's going with the NBA because that's all that Dave watches. Like, no shame on that. That's his bread and butter. And he's going with MPJ. Like, MPJ had himself a game. And I actually have some stats here via StatMuse. I got a couple things via StatMuse for this video. Number 1, Michael Porter Jr., since the Jamal Murray injury, is averaging 25.7 points per game, 6.4 rebounds per game. He is averaging 4.4 threes a game. He's shooting 59% from the field, 54% from 3. He is a plus minus of plus 72. The Nuggets are 6-1 in that span. And if you're thinking, well, Ricky, it's nice. It's a little 7-game span. He's also having an insane sophomore season. 18.5 points per game, 7.6 boards per game, 54% from the field, 44% from 3. Is the first player in NBA history to average 15 and 5 on 50 and 40% shooting splits in his second season. There's a reason, folks. There was a reason why we all thought that he should still be the number 1 pick. Like, injury be damned. He should have still been the number 1 pick in that draft, and he's showing it. He is showing that he was the best player from that draft. I love to see it. Michael Porter Jr., go get yourself that bag in your sophomore season, because guess what? If he continues this play, he's going to get himself a major bag. Like Wendy's commercial, major bag alert, major bag alert. That's what MPJ's showing right now. Jake, he's going a different way. He's going with a team that there's a little controversy to this one in the Wet Boy chat between Dave, Jake, Soapy, and myself. And before I tell you what it is, Jake going with the 76ers. Just for this stat alone, this is the only thing he wanted me to put on there, that they had 22 total team steals. Like, as a team, they had 22 steals. However, Dave had some problems with this because he said, yeah, but you played the G League Tank Commander Thunder. Where I then went, and let's see if I could pull this up really quick. I'm going to replace Jake's Wet Boy card for a second. This is legitly what was put on, it's called NBC Sports. It used to be known as, what was it known as? Oh, shoot, I'm blanking. Roto World. But now it's NBC Sports owns it. This is what they put for Lou Dort last night. The Al Horford special, right hip tank commander, Cade Cunningham. Lou Dort didn't play. This team is obviously tanking for Cade Cunningham. So there was that little bit of controversy when it came to the Wet Boy for Jake. Dave was basically saying, well, how could you vote for a team that went up against a G League team? Jake said he didn't care. He's still giving the Wet Boy to the Sixers as a team. For myself, the only non-NBA player today, I feel obligated at times, guys. Like, I feel obligated to go outside of basketball, because it's nothing against Dave, Jake, and Soapy. I mean, Dave and Soaps are mainly NBA guys. Jake and I are usually the ones in the middle, but Jake will lean NBA from time to time, especially if he needs that homer pick. And yeah, I feel obligated sometimes to go outside of basketball just so it's not NBA, 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 NBA. And I feel like, man, it makes my choice harder, because then I got to really find someone. You just don't want to give someone a wet boy just to be non-NBA. But I'm going with Buster Posey today. Like, remember when Buster Posey was like the for sure thing? Like, he is the best catcher in baseball, all that noise. Then his injury happens, and now people kind of forget about him. He had himself a game. He went 4 or 5 in the game last night, 3 runs, 3 ribbies, a big bomb. Love to see it. Well, it's great to see, I should say, Buster Posey back, doing some dominance with that bat. And yeah, I'm going with the baseball. Going with the big old diamond today for baseball, going away from the NBA. Soaps is going with the boy he loves to go with. I think every single wet boy this year that this man has had has come from Soaps, if not all but one. And that's Damad. Oh, I'm sorry, my voice sounded weird there. Damad. Yeah. No, my voice is weird. DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, see, there. It kind of, I don't know what's going on with my voice tonight. We'll see. Like, maybe I just need some water, drink some Atlantic Ocean. But no, DeMar DeRozan, 37 points in an overtime win. The Spurs stopped the Wizards' win streak. And yeah, Soapy's like, yo, DeMar DeRozan, I'm giving you a wet boy. As Soaps has been the DeMar DeRozan stan for the wet boys this year, as it is clear. Then the patrons, they also go. There was kind of a little tie, but we had to break that tie. Who broke it? Me. I went off of stats, and, it was between D'Angelo Russell and Daniel Tice. Tice had a good game for the Bulls. Bulls finally won a game. But no, the T-Wolves, they beat the Jazz. D'Lo had a great game. He had a double-double, 12 assists, 27 points. And yet again, I got some things from StatMuse here. Number 1, T-Wolves have a team. The T-Wolves are 3-0 versus the Jazz, who have the league's best record. And then StatMuse says, does this mean the Wolves are the best team in the NBA? Also, D'Angelo Russell versus the Jazz. You see it right there. T-Wolves are 8-6 with both Cat and D'Lo this season. Also, a little one on the Jazz. The Jazz have blown a 17-point lead in back-to-back games against the T-Wolves. They are 6-6 in their last 12 games. You know, the T-Wolves playing up. D'Lo's back. Maybe this team is not the worst team in basketball. Like some of us have said, maybe it is the Houston Rockets. Maybe it is the OKC Thunder. Yeah, but D'Lo showing up in the YouTube vote, they agree. Out of 40, almost 50 votes today, D'Angelo Russell running away with it. 57%. Tice got a little bit of the vote. The rest of the NBA, we got to get more non-NBA people committing in this, because the NBA just runs away with it each and every time. I can't wait to see what happens when there's no NBA games to vote on for Wet Boys. But yeah, those are our Wet Boys. Let us know, obviously, what you guys think down below in the comments. Who did we snub? Who maybe deserved a Wet Boy that did not get it? But make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get in on the official vote. Make sure to go to patreon.com/MVPvids so you can go ahead and vote silver and above, just $5. However, if you can't support us at that level, doesn't matter. We still have the community vote anyways. We just love your interaction no matter which way it is. Want to thank you guys for being as great as you always are. We'll be back tomorrow crowning new Wet Boys, nominating new Wet Boys to see who will be Wet Boy of the Year at the end of 2021. But thank you, and as always, have a good day, everybody.